Hello, I am Jamie with Endless Creations.
Hi, I'm Judy. I'm the mother. We're a mother and daughter tag team.
So this is my first live for about a year, if not more. I have not done them for quite some time and I'm a little bit nervous.
I've only done one and it was a very short one, so I'm not nervous. I'm not a shy person, but we'll get there all together. We're going to have fun.
So Miss Lillian has asked retailers to come on and do some lives on the Miss Lillian's Facebook page for you guys. And we are the guinea pigs for that new program. So welcome. We're glad you're here. And what we're going to do is we've got this set up because we wanted to show you we're working on a whole big set here. So this is two-piece hutch that we're doing. And what we have done so far is we cleaned it with a degreaser. We would normally use Miss Lillian's First Step Prep. It's easy to use. You don't use very much of it. It's biodegradable, but we didn't have enough of it on hand for this project. I've only got a little bit in this bottle. So we had to use just a degreaser that we got from the store. So we cleaned it really well with a degreaser, then with soap and water, then just regular water. And then we used 2 coats of Miss Lillian's Prevention, and that's just to prevent some bleed through from coming out, because we were originally going to paint this piece white.
Which Judy did.
And then Judy likes to mix colors.
Yes, I love to play with colors and create.
So I wanted close to just ducky originally from a picture that I seen, but then as I got just ducky out, it was too green for me. So we got my French Country and fresh sweet cream, which this is a little bit lighter than what French Country really is, because we took and mixed 2 quarts, half of it with French Country, so we got half in each jar. And then we started out with Snowflake, but didn't have enough of it. So we then took fresh sweet cream and mixed with the rest of it too. So it's got a little bit of all 3 in it. So we done 2 coats of that custom color. And then we took just fresh sweet cream and dry brushed really well. And right now we don't have anybody behind the camera to see any comments or anything, but we have Leslie Lockhart here. She's behind the scenes at her computer in Texas. I'm going to answer all your questions, and Marilyn should be on the live as well, so she'll be able to answer. She's Miss Lillian herself.
She's our awesome leader.
She's wonderful.
Perfect.
So anyway, after we dry brushed with the fresh sweet cream, we then distressed a little bit. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we are going to show you antiquing glaze. So they come in 16 ounce and 8 ounce jars. Little bit goes a long way. And 8, 9 colors, something like that. And a clear, that way you can make your own color of glaze, because you can mix the paint in with the glaze to make your own. Anyway, we're going to be working with the color Smoke Gray today. And what we normally do is we do the glazing together. You can totally do this by yourself.
I've done it before. It's just small pieces.
Yeah.
Large pieces are...
And if you are on here live with us, or even if you're watching replay, you can go into the comments and do #live or #replay. Let us know if you're watching live or on the replay. If you like and share this post, this video, then we're doing a giveaway for one free 8 ounce sample of Miss Lillian's No Wax Chalk Paint. So that will be announced in the comments at the end of the video, okay? So we'll let Leslie know when we're close to the end, that way she can pick a winner for you. So what we want to do first, because we're going to get you up closer to this, but we wanted to kind of show you everything that we're working on. This is without any dry brushing. of the fresh sweet cream. So I wanted to show you what it looked like before with just 2 coats of the custom color. Now I'm going to show you the table set that we're working on too, because it shows the original wood color that it was and what it looks like now. Okay, so I'm going to go behind the camera and kind of move you around a little bit, and then I'm going to set you up to the side to where you can see up closer and really see what we're doing. So bear with me while
she figures out how to spin it.
And Leslie said it froze, so hopefully I'm back by now. Leslie, am I back? So, hi Kelly, Candy, thank you for joining us. So this is the color of the wood before, just a dark brown. And then here's the table legs for it afterwards. So, gosh, she says we're back now. I don't know what all you missed. That's the bad part about not having somebody behind the camera, I guess. So, now we're going to get you set up here where you can get really close to it and see all that detail with the glaze in it, because that's usually what you use the glazes for whenever you want it to set inside the details.
We're also going to distress. Here's your racks.
Oh, Judy wanted to show you a little bit about the distressing. So I'll let her do that. And I'll kind of read through some of these comments.
Okay, I just wanted to mainly point out how tough Miss Lillian's no wax chalk paint is. We did this just a few days ago, and it is not a top coat. There's nothing on here except for Miss Lillian's, and like Jamie said, we dry brushed. Okay, there's no glaze, no anything on here. I went through and I started doing the distressing. Well, the corners are pretty easy.
I'm going to bring you up closer too.
You can see a little bit where she doesn't want it heavily distressed, so we're just kind of doing a light. I literally worked my fingers to the bones up here, and I could not get this to distress. And this is a 36, and I'm rubbing hard. And this is a 36 grit.
So for those of you that don't know sandpaper grits, the lower you go, the more coarse it is.
Yes. The higher the number, the finer it is.
So I'm just going to take my tripod and...
We're just going to do a little bit. I basically want to show those of you that have not used Miss Lillian's No Wax Chalk Paint, I want to show you how tough it is. This is one reason I love these products. And you can hear, and look at that. There's no distressing there. To do this, I mean, you really have got to go on the edges.
It does the edges pretty
really good. It's just the other, and I think that's because it's a corner and I'm getting a new part. But right here, like I said, it's super great. I love this paint.
So she's going to do the bottom 2 drawers real quick. That way we can do those while we're glazing the whole thing also.
I really like to do the corners of drawers and the edges, but mainly the corner. And whenever you're distressing, it's all to your taste, whether you want a lot or a little. But you always want to do the distressing before you add your glaze. So that's why we're doing it now. We just saved a couple of the drawers to show you. And then we'll put the glaze over top.
If you're just joining us, don't forget to like and share the video and be entered into the giveaway for a free one free 8-ounce of No Wax Chalk Paint from Miss Lillian's. They're going to be giving that away.
Sorry to get so close.
Oh, that's perfect because then they can see.
Okay, I just don't want them to see my eyeballs. Okay, that enough, Jamie?
Yep, that's perfect.
Now, we just want to take a quick little rag here. Just kind of wipe the dust off of it. There we go.
Now, one more thing about sanding. With this paint, you do not have to sand.
No, you do not.
Because it is smooth. But
this right here has not been sanded.
We have found that if you use a really fine grit sandpaper, and this is just a foam pad that I got from, I think it was
Sherwin-Williams or
Sherwin-Williams
Walmart or somewhere.
Benjamin Moore, something like that.
Something like that.
So it's good because it's really, really fine. And we just took it, just barely rubbed it across. You don't have to put any pressure. And then that makes it smooth as a baby's butt.
That's what I keep saying.
And Judy just absolutely dies for that.
Yes, I do. I love it. It's so smooth.
So, now we are ready to glaze. Get down to what we came here to do. So,
Please
Judy is going to
I'm going to brush on.
and I'm going to wipe.
Need my glaze.
I don't know where you put your glaze.
Right there.
Over there. She's losing stuff
See?
already.
I always lose things. You just have to overlook me.
And if you watch us, we tend to get a little goofy.
Yeah, people love to watch us set up our booth. They literally will stop and say, "You girls are just too funny." Okay, I had this at home. We've actually ordered more before we do this whole set. So I put it in one of these little containers just because it's just easier for me to get out. So all we do is put some in here. Take one of Miss Lillian's chip brushes. You ready, Jamie?
I am ready.
Okay, where you want to start?
It
Corner,
doesn't
middle?
matter. You just start. And
Okay.
We'll go.
Here we go, girls. Watch this magic.
And she's just using one of Miss Lillian's
Chip brushes.
And they're really a great quality chip brush.
They are.
I've gotten the ones from Walmart and Lowe's and all those, but oh my God. You lose bristles constantly in those. You pretty much can't paint one swipe without losing bristles. With Miss Lillian's, I don't know that I've ever lost any bristles out of them.
And with a lot of detail like this, the way that she's wanting this, be sure and use enough glaze, which it doesn't take a lot. It may look like it, to get down in those little grooves. That's the look she's going for. Now, what we'll do, I'm putting on kind of heavy, and she'll go behind me, and it all depends on the look you're going for. If you want it heavy, you just leave it on longer. If you want it kind of light like she's wanting, you wipe it off a little bit sooner. If it's not dark enough, just wait for, I don't know, maybe, I particularly would wait for like 8 hours and at least, and go back and I'd put another layer on and darken it up.
You just want to make sure that the previous layer of glaze is completely dry first.
Completely, because if it's not, it will take off your previous one. Okay, Jamie.
Okay, so she's got that much done. So this right here has been setting for a minute or two. We are taking a lint-free rag and a bottle of water, and we're just wetting our rag just a little bit. It doesn't need to be very much. Just keep your rag damp, and you want to make sure that you have a straight edge, not one of these where all the edges are folded together, because then you'll get all kinds of streaks and everything in your glaze. So I'm just going to go and start rubbing it off.
Lightly.
I'm not putting any pressure. I am just pretty much letting the rag just glide over. And I'm going to do that my whole first swipe through. And the corners, can you move this to where they can see the corner there, please? You're going to have to turn your rag quite a bit because it's going to really soak up that glaze. Can you see the corner there? So in this corner, I want quite a bit of that glaze to stay in there. So I'm going to wipe down on this because that's the direction of that wood. And then the hard part is getting this away. So I'm just trying to get as close to the edge there as possible. And if you want more than that off, like right here, I want some more of that off. So I'm going to get a new part of the rag. And I'm going to get into there. There we go. I can just take smaller sections of the rag and take out as much or as little as I want. If I don't take off enough, I can just re-wet the rag and wipe again. If I take off too much, let it dry and add more. Just really depends on the color and the look that you're going for. This right here, I don't want it to show very much on the flat parts. I just want it to deepen just a little bit, so I'm going to go back, wet again. Yeah, you can go ahead and start another area. And I'm going to give it a little bit more pressure. This way you can do it in stages and not take off more than what you want to. And then where it stopped down here, where my rag got it down here on the drawer, I'm going to wipe that off pretty much all the way, because whenever she comes back and glazes, it's going to deepen that, and I don't want it to deepen it. So I think that is the look that I'm going for there. Like I said, you're going to have to refold your towel and use different sections just about every time.
So make sure you have quite a few soft rags with you.
Yes. Soft and lint-free.
On this big piece. And normally we would take the drawers out, but for the purpose of this video, we wanted to show you. And later on, we'll take the drawers out and we'll do down inside on the top and the sides of the drawers. Be sure to like and share for your free 8-ounce bottle of paint. Miss Lillian is awesome like that.
Another reason to leave the drawers in, doing a big piece like this, is that way you can get it all uniform. Can I have some waters? Thank you. Again, if you have any questions, Leslie and Marilyn are on here. They can answer any questions that you have, since neither one of us are up behind the screen to monitor those. I'm sure they are doing an excellent job answering all your questions as they come in. You're going to have to share your water bottle.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to dampen the rags for you.
Right now I'm still able to use the same one.
Okay, I'm going to move you guys just a little bit so you can
see the whole thing?
Get the whole effect.
We may go silent, not talking here and there at this point, since we've
concentrating.
Told you all the most important things, but we can always go back and repeat because new people come on and everything. So if we start to repeat, just bear with us. But yes, at some point I do have to concentrate, make sure I get it all uniform. What are y'all thinking? Do you like it?
Marilyn I love the look you're getting and how it brings out the gorgeous detail in this paint. So do we, Marilyn.
And we can't thank you enough for this awesome paint line. I mean,
all the products.
I mean, Miss Lillian's has everything that you need. You want to start glazing?
And over 150 now collars. So.
And we may be adding this one. She really is a one-stop shop for everything.
And customer service is absolutely the best.
I have not found customer service better anywhere else.
If you have a question, usually you get an answer within an hour. If I don't usually wait that long. She is right on it. If she's not, Leslie is, or one of the stockists. They are just so helpful.
Oh, since you're talking about stockists, if you are looking for some of Miss Lillian's wonderful paint or products, because she has swamp mud, she has prevention, texture medium, over 150 paint colors, cabinet paint, front door paint,
water-based stain,
glaze. She's got it all. And if you're looking for any of that, you can go to misslillianspaint.net and look for your local retailer. If you do not have a local retailer, then you can always order it online. But we would love if you're local to us, and just like any other retailer out there, if you're local to them, they would love to have you come in and chat with them.
And any questions, we're all here to help. So, and if you're a first-time painter or you've never painted, there's no dumb questions. Trust me. We all start something new.
And I will tell you that we've had several brand new to painting, and they are scared to death.
Yes.
And we talk them through it just through Facebook Messenger sometimes. And they are just amazed at how easy it was to use this product. And they fall in love. How are we looking back here? Yep, looks even to me. Sometimes you gotta stand back instead of looking at it up close. And again, I'm not taking all the glaze off of the flat surfaces. I want a little bit of it left there because it deepens that blue color that we made. I don't even know what color you'd call it.
We'll have to think of the name.
Before we glazed and we did the dry brushing with the fresh sweet cream, it looked beachy to me. And I normally don't like the beach, but I love this piece. I almost didn't glaze, but this also, the drawers have a velvet lining in them. So I remembered putting the drawers back in, that's why we were originally going white, because we were going to do just snowflake, or no, we were going to do fresh sweet cream on the whole set.
Right.
And then use black walnut for glaze. And I think I was going to do that because of the black felt on the inside.
Hi, Teresa.
We would love to know what y'all think about our first video on here and how we're doing. If we can improve in any way, we're always looking for ways to improve. So if you got a way for us to improve, by all means, let us know.
Or if you like you want us to try something different, just let Leslie and Marilyn know.
You need to glaze.
Sorry, I'm slacking here.
Yep.
And we'd be
She's
more
not
than
used to
happy.
this part.
We'd be more than happy to do anything. We love to experiment, especially me.
So with the rag, you do get glaze on your fingers. It does
Yeah.
wash off, but you don't want to touch your other parts of the furniture with your hands because you're going to get those fingerprints. If you're just joining us, let us know where you're from. And let us know if you're watching live or replay by doing hashtag live or replay. And don't forget, share and like this video. That way you're entered into the drawing at the end for a free 8 ounce of Miss Lillian's No Wax Chalk Paint.
Over 150 different colors. So if you're new, pick you out a little piece, a chair, a little table, a picture frame, anything you want. You can paint, oh my goodness, we painted wood, we have painted plastic, glass,
Ceramic.
Just about anything you can think of.
Did you say plastic?
Yes. With Miss Lillian's No Wax Chalk Paint, and we have no complaints whatsoever at all. Needless to say, we are in love.
So when my rag gets about like this, that's when I stop using it.
Yeah.
it's drenched. Every time I use a section, it's coming through from the previous section, so that's when I stop using it. You can try it right there. So,
this is just a tip that I picked up, a Q-tip. If you have detail and you have just a little too much in it, like sometimes it'll sit there and you don't want it to run down, you just want it in that detail. So you can just take this and just a tiny bit is all you need, just barely touch it, and it soaks up just enough, but not all of it. So that's just a little tip.
So with these drawers, I can also just pull them out and get it along the edges, because you're going to have enough glaze on your rag that you can just take it where there's no glaze been applied and use it to glaze that section, if that makes sense to you. So I'm actually leaving more on than what I originally planned, because I like it on this piece. It looks a little different than it does on the table. Oh, excuse me. I'm trying not to be in your way. There's one section right there.
I'm going to move you guys back just a little bit while we're on the kind of the flat pieces. Wow, California.
Woohoo!
Welcome.
How's the weather in California?
Probably beautiful.
So,
it's actually beautiful here today. It has been for a day or two, and our weather has been just crazy, and I'm sure that a lot of you are experiencing the same thing. 50s, 60s one day, or even by that morning and afternoon, you're down in the 30s. So we're hoping spring's here.
So you can go ahead and start the next layer. It's really hard whenever you're the brusher to know when the next person, the person's ready for the next section.
Because you don't want to leave it on too awfully long.
No, the longer you leave it on, the more it's going to dry.
And the darker, so.
Yeah, so.
But always dampen your cloth if you find that, that to be the case. You dampen your cloth a little bit more, and it'll come right out of it.
And Marilyn would be the one to let you know how long this is workable. I have not tested it, nor have I read that anywhere. So if it dries, Marilyn, and we can re-wet for, I don't know, maybe 4 hours, 6 hours, whatever it is, can you put that in the comments for us, please, so that we all know? Because sometimes you just get a piece done, and you think you love it, and then you stand back and look at it for a few days, and you think, nope, I need more off of there. Or a couple hours. Can't do it days, but.
Or you may even decide you don't like the whole thing, and it's just paint.
Yep.
And there's plenty of colors, and Miss Lillian's is easy. All you have to do is paint right over.
Yep.
You don't have to sand over it. You don't have to do anything. Just make sure your pieces are clean and paint right over. That's what it's all about, having fun. I'm getting ahead of you.
Nope.
Okay.
So we've been doing this, let's see. I got turned on to Pinterest by another booth vendor in 2013, so 6 years now. And I had never painted in my life except for walls. Now I cannot stand to do walls. Give me furniture or little projects all day long, but do not give me walls.
I'm the same way. I'm actually going to hire this summer to have my house painted because I will not paint walls. I don't care what.
So I got Judy into it probably a year later, maybe two.
Yes. Yes, and I'm hooked.
For a long time, she wouldn't use chalk paint.
I would make my own.
Until she used it.
Yes, I used to use latex. Oh my gosh. Never will I even buy. I got rid of every bit of it. I threw it all away. And I also would make my own chalk paste or chalk paint with the powder, and I'm sorry. This is just, oh my gosh, this is just 10 times better. And trust me, I'm an honest person, and Miss Lillian's is, I've tried all kinds of different paints, and I'm sorry, but it's the best. Best one.
We did our homework.
Yes,
that's for
we
sure.
did. We sure
Before
did.
we chose which one to carry, and Miss Lillian by far outbeat them.
Not only with paint and the products that she offers, there's always something new coming out.
Oh yeah.
Always. She's always got her head a-rolling. And there's never, you can't get bored. I mean, you just simply can't. You can't mess up. Like I said, it's paint. Have fun. Experiment.
So a little tip on the drawers. If you've got them in and you need to get them out, just take a screwdriver or a screw or something that'll fit in there and just give it a little bit of pressure and down or up. Pull it right out.
It's drying.
Oh, I guess it's drying on me.
It's drying a little. She's got her garage doors, both of them open, and it's starting to dry just a little bit.
It's still coming off
But it's
really easy,
still,
though.
yeah, it's still going really good.
This one's starting to get saturated. I'm gonna have to switch rags again here in a minute.
Yeah, if you happen to have boys around or girls and their t-shirts are worn, that's the best thing to use.
Hope y'all can see this down here.
I'm gonna check.
It's not as easy to get up from my knees once I get down here.
At least you can get down.
Yeah, there ain't no way she'd be able to get
I'd
down.
never be able to get down or up.
So again, like and share the video for your chance to win some free paint.
Gonna move you again.
Couldn't see it.
I'm gonna get them a little bit closer so they can see that side.
Judy used a pair of scissors earlier too.
Yes, that worked great. I don't know who asked the question. I'm only seeing it because I'm moving the camera. How many coats of paint colors? We did 2 coats of prevention, or 1 coat of prevention.
2.
2 coats of prevention, which helps if you think there might be a little bit of bleed through. And then we did 2 coats.
Yeah. The prevention is the primer.
Yeah, 2 coat, what?
We did the 2 coats of prevention, and then we did 2 coats of paint, the color that we mixed.
Yes.
And then we dry brushed with fresh sweet cream.
Yes.
The color that we mixed, we took French Country, used half of it for a quart, and then Snowflake is what we started out with because I had some of it. We didn't have enough, so we ended up adding fresh sweet cream to it also to get the color, the base color, which is that right over there if you can see it at the top of the hutch. I don't know if you can see it in that frame.
Yeah, you can see
Okay.
it.
So that is without any dry brushing. And then this right here is with fresh sweet cream dry brushed.
And the glaze, you can use, the glaze can be your protective coat.
Yeah.
You do not have to put a top coat over it.
Same with the paint.
Yes, the paint you do not.
This has nothing on it.
I took my fingernails, what, about an hour?
No, it was 30 minutes because I remember you saying 30
Yeah.
minutes.
And I come over here and I was trying to scratch off. It was a piece of lint or something.
Yeah.
And I was trying to scratch it off, and I told Jamie, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe 30 minutes that thing would not come off. And those of you that have never tried it, I love this paint. Absolutely love it. For about 1.5 years, Jamie was the painter. She did all the painting of the big pieces. I'd help a little bit, but she was rolling them out. Since we've gotten this and started in Miss Lillian's, I have painted in a lot of pieces by myself.
Yes.
some pretty big pieces.
Used to, she wouldn't do it without me.
No, I wouldn't. And I just got brave and I was like, oh well, if I mess it up, I mess it up, but I'm going to have fun.
Thank you, Marilyn. But she carried me this past year. So she really worked her butt off with pieces and I kind of slacked.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm ready for the next.
Ready for more?
So we got the whole front done there, except for the 2 legs in the front. And
We're going to start with that leg down there.
you can start wherever you want.
And
I'm reading a comment.
Okay.
Do you have to always put coats of prevention on before you paint? No, you do not. That is only if you have a piece that you think might bleed through, like your whites or your really light colors.
And she was going to paint this white.
Yeah, that's the only reason we did prevention, because I was going to do white.
Otherwise, we would have just done the paint.
Yeah, because
We
had the paint here. I had it all out here, ready to go. She was coming up that morning. We were going to start painting. She got here, and I was like, I really like this piece, though. So then we started playing and getting, because I didn't have enough of the color that I wanted.
And that was Sandra Milford's piece.
So that was Just Ducky. And then once I painted Just Ducky on here next to French Country, I was like, I don't know that I like Just Ducky now. But French Country's too dark, so we lightened it up.
Start experimenting. And we forgot to mention, unless Jamie did and I don't remember, with the glazes, you do not have to top coat first.
No.
At all. Some chalk type paints, if you paint, you have to do a top coat, a sealer on it first, and then you do the glaze. This, you do not. Right in this piece up here, the top?
Nope. So the very top of this, you can actually see whenever the top of this bottom piece of the hutch.
This.
No.
What I'm doing right now?
No, this right here, the very top.
Oh, okay, sorry.
You can see that whenever the top of the hutch is put back on it, you can see that through it. So what we're going to do with the inside of the hutch and the top of that buffet part is we're going to do it in fresh sweet cream, period. And just leave it. That way it's a two-tone, it brightens it up, and as you can see, the top part of the hutch over there has mirrors in it, so it'll really brighten that up a lot. All right, where'd you start? The leg?
This time I got up here. Yes, okay. Over here.
Make sure they can still see it. Are you able to see all right? Everybody good? Or you need us to get it closer so you can see the details? You kind of let us know what you need. Because I want to make sure that you can see it really good.
I'm going to move you just a little bit so you can see these details, because these legs are just awesome.
I couldn't pass this piece up. I had nowhere to put it, so I went and got a storage unit close to my house because I couldn't pass these pieces up. Yes, I'm crazy like that.
She is. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
So she got a lot of it down here in the feet, which I love. So I'm going to leave quite a bit of that in there. And then this detail, you've seen how quick that was. That was easy peasy to do.
It really is great, guys. I mean, these products, no waxing at all.
Thank God.
I mean,
with waxing, you gotta put it on, get in all the details, then you gotta buff it out.
Yes, yes. And if you get too much, then you have to use clear wax or whatever to,
Lighten it
back. And sorry, no waxing for me anymore.
Nope. And I used to love to wax.
Yeah, she did. Not me.
That was my favorite part.
Not I. Okay. really do need to go on the website and check out all the products that Miss Lillian has. It's just unbelievable. It really is.
Again, you can go on to misslillianspaint.net, look for a local retailer, and if you don't have a local retailer, you can always order online. And one lucky winner is going to get a free 8 ounce of paint at the end of this video.
So be sure to like and share.
I think what we're going to do is finish this leg and then take you over to one of the sides and finish it with you on here, and then we're going to call it a day.
And we'll be back with you with, we'll think of something else to get back with y'all here in the next couple weeks.
Like we said at the beginning, these videos are just starting on Miss Lillian's Facebook page here. So if you would share her page and tag your friends, anybody that you think might be interested in watching, just share it with them, tag them, whatever, and really get those videos out there. It would really help us get the word out about how awesome her product line is. We would really appreciate it.
And turn you around, girls.
Or guys.
Or guys. Ladies and gents. Jamie doesn't want me to show her dirty garage, so. Not really dirty, it's just cluttered with.
I don't care. It's clean compared to normal.
She's not as picky as I am. I don't have a huge garage. I only have a 14 by 20 she shed, but I love it.
I can have projects spread out everywhere and be working on 10 different things at one time. She can't.
Yeah, sorry.
What'd you do, Move?
My foot accidentally hit the tripod.
All right, does that look about even on both sides? We don't try to make it all perfect match, but you do kind of want to get close.
So just a little bit right through here.
Off?
Yeah, just a little, not much.
Of the flat or the crevices?
The curve. Mainly the long curve down below. There you go. Now right out of the swirl.
Right here?
Nope. No. Okay.
There?
Looks pretty close to me.
What do you think,
What
everybody?
You like it?
I love this piece. I have waited a long, long, long time to find a piece this beautiful.
We're getting likes.
Woohoo! Give us
we
some
need
hearts.
to see some hearts, please. We
Give us
love
some
it.
love. The more of these we do, the more crazy we'll be.
Oh yeah.
So, what Leslie has done is went on to the Facebook page here and created events for each one of the ones that we have scheduled right now. Not just us, Endless Creations, but other retailers. So be sure to go on there on the event and say going, or at least interested. That way you'll get reminders when it's closer to the time for the video. That way you don't miss any of them. And if you're ever looking for a video to go back to, say next week you want to come back to this video, we can go ahead and do the side while we're talking. Sorry.
You want this side?
Yeah, that side's the best view. So if you are looking for this video next week, say you have a piece that you want to glaze and you don't remember some of the products used or something like that, then you can always go on to, there should be a search at the top of your Facebook page, in Miss Lillian's Facebook page there, and it's a search box, and you should be able to put in there hashtag live, maybe put glaze on there also, and it should bring up all the glazing videos that have been done during a live. So right now this is the only one that would show up.
Yoo-hoo! We hope everybody's having a wonderful day.
Thank you, Kelly. We love the color. I think we're going to send a sample to Miss Marilyn so she can make that one of the new colors. soon as this side is completed, so we're gonna call it a day, and Leslie will be able to pick a winner for the 8 ounce of no wax chalk paint. So if you want to be entered into that giveaway, you've got just a couple more minutes to like and share this video. Don't miss out on that, because 8 ounces is 8 ounces.
And that's a sample. If you've never painted before, that goes a lot farther than you
I
think.
can do 4 kitchen chairs with 8 ounces of paint.
Yes, she can.
Brandy, the color that we're using is a custom color that we made, because I didn't have on hand the exact color that I wanted. And I was supposed to be painting this white, and I had enough of that, but I changed my mind at the last second.
After I got a coat on here.
Yeah, after she got a coat of white. So what we did was we took a quart of French Country that I had. I had a pint, 16 ounces of Snowflake. So we started mixing those two together. And we didn't have enough Snowflake, so we put in some fresh sweet cream also. So there's 3 different colors in there to make that one color. But if you all love it, Marilyn, remind me after this video. We will get you a sample sent out.
Yes.
So you can add it if you'd like to. If not, we'll just keep making it and doing pieces with it.
I've got to get a refill.
And I have to get wiping. Where's your refill?
Over there.
We lose stuff all the time.
Don't lose it.
Yes, we do.
We
misplace. So sorry. Oh. Again, make sure that you do not use the frayed edges. Make sure that you use a nice clean edge. Not even your folded edge, okay? Because that's going to give you lines in your glaze.
If you want it smooth. If you want it to look different, then first thing that we do sometimes if we're not quite sure what we want, and instead of doing the whole piece, we do it on a board and we try like the little samples. And that's better than doing a whole piece and thinking, ooh. But like I said before, it's paint. Go right over.
Great video, ladies. Thank you, Cheryl. Teresa says, I like that you ladies work together. Thank you. Some days it's a blessing. Some days it's really not, if we're in a mood.
Only because we're so much alike. That's it.
Yes, we are so much alike. You can definitely tell that we are mother-daughter.
Yep.
And we both have things in our minds. Usually, like this set, I had something in my mind. And so whenever we went to the dry brushing, the distressing, the glazing, all that, she's coming to me, okay, is this good for you? Is this what you wanted? Same with her. If she's got a piece that she's working on and I'm helping her with it, I'll say, okay, is this close to what you had in mind? Or do I need to do more? Do I need to do less? So we try to work with each other that way. Let me tell you, this year, we have gotten along a lot better.
Oh my goodness. We haven't had an argument for like 2 months.
And maybe even longer.
Wow. We're on a roll. That's a record. Wow.
It used to be we'd go to our booth and be like, oh my gosh, we didn't argue today.
Yeah.
Now it's almost becoming a norm.
That's scary.
Yes, it is. So I'm going to switch. That's getting a little wet there.
Thank
so
you,
I'm gonna
Kim.
Switch. I might need a new rag before we're done. What'd Kim say? If you're going to say thank you.
Just tuned in. Looks great.
You got to share with me what you're reading.
Well, you know, I can barely see it, so.
Yeah, she don't have her glasses on.
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do? Oh.
Yes.
See? I wasn't paying attention.
I've had them on.
Okay, where'd you do? Top to bottom or bottom
I
to
went top to bottom.
Okay. I gotta get this so I don't forget because you didn't do the other side.
Oh,
So
I
will
forgot.
forget it. I think I took too much off of it.
Okay, girls. Hope you can see, and gents. Sorry.
See what?
I moved you just so they're a little straight. don't forget to like and share. We're about out of time. Once this side is done, you'll lose your chance. So you have to like and share, and you'll win that 8 ounce of Miss Lillian's no chalk. Daggone it, no wax chalk paint.
Yeah, she really loves it.
Oh, I do love it. You hush. Marilyn knows I love it. We actually sent a video to Marilyn. She was a little down in the weather, I guess you call it. Last week?
Yeah.
And it was actually after I'd done the light sanding on that wavy piece right there, and I was rubbing, I was like, oh my goodness. Oh, it's a baby's butt. It's just so soft and so smooth. So Jamie took a video and we sent it to her, and I think it might have gave her a little oomph. We hope.
Might have made her day.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to use a new rag since we're almost finished here. I think I found a clean spot. But it is drying on me, so I have to use a little bit more water.
Yes.
So you can leave it this way with as much streak or whatever that you want if you want to make it look like you dry brushed it or whatever, but you didn't. I mean, you can get really any kind of look that you want with the glaze.
And I love that.
It is just whatever your preference really is. On the edges, we go down and then up because it helps get rid of the rag mark. Does that look about even with that over there? The leg. Again, feather it in from the side so that you don't have the rag mark. Does it need a little bit more off in the middle?
I think so, right there. And again, it all depends on how much you want in the creases.
Yep.
If it's not enough, like we said earlier, let it dry for a few hours. And just make sure that it's totally dry, because if not, you'll wipe off if you do a second coat of the glaze. But you could go through, you know, after it's completely dry, if you want a little bit more in like these crevices or the detail right here, you could go in and do it again.
All right, how do we look? You guys might be able to see it better than us, so you tell me, how do we look? Do we look even on the side? Are you asking if glaze will, my phone's hiding, work on laminate?
I know.
I don't know the question. No, Miss Lillian's is asking that question.
To us?
No.
Oh.
Somebody asked. Would this work on laminate pieces, or would it scratch off, and do you put a sealer on to finish? So Denise, what I think Leslie is going to, or Miss Lillian is going to answer that for you. We are done right now. When we get the piece completely finished, we will post it in the comments. We're going to go through right now. We're going to let Miss Lillian pick the winner of the free 8 ounce of chalk paint. And one last time, what we did to this piece is we cleaned it with a degreaser, only because we didn't have enough first step prep in.
On a movie, girls.
Then, after we cleaned it, we done 2 coats of prevention. Am I in the frame?
You're in.
Okay, so we did 2 coats of prevention, and that is just if you think a piece is going to bleed through. The only reason we did it on this is because I was going to do white. And then I changed my mind, and we used 2 coats of French Country, Snowflake, and Fresh Sweet Cream mixed together. And the French Country and Fresh Sweet Cream, it was probably about half and half with a little bit of Snowflake in there, because that's when I ran out.
Yes.
Then after that dried, we took Fresh Sweet Cream only and dry brushed it on. And then we just used Smoke Antiquing Glaze to get into all this beautiful detail and to deepen the color. So we thank you very much for watching us. I'm going to see if they've picked the winner. Oh, let's see. Do we have a winner yet? Trying to give a second so I can get an answer there.
Guys, this is already dry on the front.
Yep.
And it's so smooth.
And what we're going to do after it's dry, when we glaze, we usually wait until the next day. So then we will top coat it with Satin Luster, Miss Lillian's Satin Luster. So I'm informed that they're not going to pick the winner until after the video is complete.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
As far as the Satin Luster, we're only doing that. You don't have to put a top coat on this. We're only doing it mainly because it is a china hutch. And the dining room table and chairs, if somebody buys them as a set, we know more likely it's kids going to be involved. So we just do that for protection, extra protection for ourselves.
And people like to hit it in our booth.
Yes, they do. So you
Carts.
do not have to use a Satin Luster, but we do. So it's been fun, you guys.